When Bruce Lee exploded onto the martial arts film scene, his fight scenes didn't just entertain, they redefined action cinema. Lightning-fast strikes, raw emotion, and a realism that hadn't been seen before on screen. But what most fans don't know is how much painstaking preparation, improvisation, and innovation went into crafting those legendary moments. This is the story behind the scenes of Bruce Lee's best fights, a glimpse into the sweat, philosophy, and sheer artistry that made them unforgettable. 1. The Ice Factory Fight, The Big Boss, 1971. Bruce's breakout role saw him unleash raw power against a horde of enemies in a Thai ice factory. What made this scene iconic wasn't just the action, it was the build-up of tension, the sense that Bruce's character was holding back until he had no choice but to explode. Behind the scenes, Bruce was still adjusting to filmmaking techniques, yet he insisted on authenticity. He threw real punches at near full speed, and many of his co-stars, unaccustomed to that intensity, struggled to keep up. Director Lo Wei often clashed with Bruce, who wanted more realism, faster cuts, and tighter choreography. Despite the tension, the fight launched Bruce Lee into stardom. 2. The Dojo Battle, Fist of Fury, 1972. One of Bruce's most famous scenes, the dojo fight, features him single-handedly taking down a room full of Japanese karate practitioners. The choreography was revolutionary, not just for its ferocity, but its message of resistance against racism and oppression. Bruce worked tirelessly to make the movements feel natural, mixing kung fu, boxing, and even street fighting movements. He rehearsed with each opponent separately, adjusting for timing, distance, and visual flow. He even choreographed the rhythm like a piece of music, using explosive bursts followed by slow, dramatic pauses. It wasn't just a fight, it was cinematic poetry. 3. The alley nunchaku scene, Fist of Fury. This was Bruce's introduction of the nunchaku to the world. Behind the scenes, Bruce trained obsessively with the weapon, having learned it not from traditional schools, but from experimenting and adapting techniques himself. In filming, he had to be careful not to injure the crew or damage equipment, as nunchaku were unpredictable in tight spaces. The entire team watched in awe as Bruce improvised sequences on the spot, turning a simple alley fight into a historic martial arts moment. 4. The Roman Coliseum, Way of the Dragon, 1972. The fight between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris inside the Roman Coliseum is often called the greatest one-on-one fight in film history. But it was more than just a brawl, it was a philosophical duel. Bruce choreographed the entire sequence himself, carefully mapping out each beat with Norris. The goal wasn't to simply win, it was to show evolution. At first, Bruce's character fights rigidly, then loosens up, using footwork, misdirection, and improvisation. This wasn't just a fight, it was a visual metaphor for J.